we are here tonight at the Arapahoe Crossings Theater I have been to many a times over many years. Matter of fact, I actually attended a premiere here for an independent film I was a part of, but tonight we're here for something special, something that has been very anticipated, and it is right here. Baz Luhrmann's E.P.I.C, ladies and gentlemen. Found stock footage in pre-production during the Elvis film 3 years ago. And tonight we're going to see the culmination of that passion project, which I myself, and I know many, many, many Elvis fans around the world are anxious to see the culmination of that right now. So I am so excited to check this out. Whatever it is to offer, more Elvis is always good Elvis. All right. Hopefully we have a decent little crowd in here for Elvis tonight, for the King, in the big old IMAX theater. There's something eerie about an empty theater, isn't there? But here we are. In T-minus about a half hour, we will see the King up on the screen, baby.
Do they bring the food to you?
It's a good question, Jason.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they do. So she actually saw E.P.I.C at the guest house at Graceland, and the premiere, I was fortunate to be at the Elvis movie premiere with these guys a few years ago, and that was incredibly exciting. How was the E.P.I.C premiere this year? Was it cool?
It was amazing. It was really good. It left us tearful and wanting more, and just felt like he was right there with us.
I see that. She's sporting some cool merch that they got there. Did you get that at the guest house there?
Yes, he's amazing.
Very, very, very cool. Very, very cool. So, yeah, she saw it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's been a spotlight of intrigue, definitely for the past couple years. And it's exciting that it's finally here and it's an IMAX where it should be. So, like I said, I'm hoping that as many people get a chance to come out and see it as possible, because, again, any Elvis is good Elvis. So, anything to say to the folks before we take off?
Let's enjoy it, and over and over and over again. That's what
The first of many times to see this film, I'm sure. I'm going to go with my band, actually, this weekend, so that'll be very exciting. But anyway, to around the world, those of you going to see E.P.I.C tonight, and to those folks back there, say hello to them.
There'll be more people, don't worry.
We'll let you know how it is. Oh, it's still going. All right, so I debated cutting that last little part where I look like a doofus, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta look like a doofus. So, I am back in my comfy little bed with my really dope Elvis's final concert. It's a ticket to his final concert, June 26th, and it's a giant pillow with the ticket on it. But that's besides the point. I'm sitting here and reflecting and absorbing and feeling every part of Baz Luhrmann's E.P.I.C. Just went and saw it, just got out the theater. I debated doing it the second I left the theater doors doing this video, but I wanted to talk to all the other Elvis fans there, you know, the young, the old, everybody that made the trek. We had a pretty full audience, actually, which was awesome, because you always want to see a full crowd for any performer, for any music, but especially for Elvis, you know, and this and what it represents. It was just so cool to see a decent amount of folks make the trek out for the early screening. So I'm hoping that this is a great indicator, being that it was an early screening and there seemed to be a decent amount of enthusiasm coming through the door for the movie. I'm hoping that that continues and it grows, right? So, but anywho, as for the actual film itself, the best way, I want to keep this brief, and obviously I'm not going to say anything, but the best way I can describe it is if you liked and you enjoyed and appreciated the style of This Is Elvis from 1980, you had Johnny O'Hara in it going upstairs in Grace and all that stuff. If you appreciated the style of This Is Elvis, then you are going to appreciate the style of E.P.I.C. I think that's the best way I can put it, because it really gave me that kind of feeling like you were kind of a fly on the wall in Elvis's life in respects, and you were kind of getting these flashes and images while you had obviously a different gentleman narrating This Is Elvis, and on This Was Elvis, excerpts of Elvis that we've heard, haven't heard, narrating his story and the way he feels about the world and performing in his life and stuff like that. But it was that same kind of feeling that you walked away with, that you got with This Is Elvis, which I love because it makes you feel a little bit closer to him, which is what it's all about, right? Is what we're all trying to do, literally in more ways than one. But anyway, that's the best way I can describe it overall in an analogy, is it's like This Is Elvis. If you enjoy This Is Elvis, you are going to enjoy E.P.I.C. If you enjoy the style and the choices of the Elvis movie that Baz made a few years ago, you're going to like E.P.I.C. And of course, if you love Elvis and you're just so excited and intrigued to see what he brought to the table, you're going to love this. And if anything else, even the footage we have seen, that I own, that you own, that's on YouTube, that you've seen 1,000 times over plus, It's so beautiful. You've never seen it this crisp, this clear, this fresh. It looks like it was just shot yesterday. It really does. And it's so refreshing. And again, like I said, even the shots that are woven in with the stuff we haven't seen and the excerpts we haven't seen of songs and rehearsals on stage, etc. Um, it's so playfully done. It's so well done. And it kind of makes it a story. It's not really a documentary. It's not really a movie. It's not really. It's kind of a mix of things. And I think Baz is a good guy to do that, to accomplish that, and kind of the same style he did the Elvis movies. So I think Epic is great. I really enjoyed it. It got me a little bit towards the end, got the emotion going. And it's just so great to see Elvis on the big screen. Elvis, for whatever, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and an IMAX, and it's just and the way Baz did it was very well done. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when this was just whispers a couple years back. But I'm so glad it's out. I'm so glad I went to see it. I'm very happy with it. I think it's great. I think it's another wonderful chapter in Elvis's legacy, and in addition to what we already have, and just goes to show you what a man, what a human being, what an artist. Only one. There's only one. God only gave us one Elvis Presley. And it's incredible that he's been gone almost 50 years, and we're going into the IMAX theaters generation after generation to go see him again, just to try to look at him again and look in close and listen and see what he was doing, and just see the man, see who he was. So I thought Epic was great. I'm going to go see it again this weekend. I hope you guys are seeing it tonight or going to see it very soon this weekend or have seen it when it first came out, the premiere. Regardless, go and see it. Go support Baz. Go support this project. Go support what it means, and go support Elvis, of course. And God bless, guys. Go see Epic. Go see it.